And to begin here, I do think this is one of my favorite affordable watches, and there's a lot of people right now that talking about Seiko going up market, and there's certainly some things around that are true. But there still is a selection of Seiko models that are very true to the original ethos that I think a lot of people associate with the brand, and that is with the Seiko 5 series with the SRPE 5.3, the 5.7, and just some other colorways in this collection. Amazing everyday watches for the money. I think this was the first watch that I've seen kind of in the new resurgence of the Seiko 5 collection that really knocked it out of the park. Fantastic lume. Dial looks way more expensive than what it lets on in terms of the price tag. Bracelet leaves some things to be desired, but you're getting a reliable movement within. Typically, these can be found for that $200 range. I know through the holiday season, there were some great deals on these, but all packaged together, this is an amazing entry-level watch, an automatic watch that you can get from Seiko, different colorways, and you're getting a lot of the upside that you'll get with some of the Prospects collection in a Seiko 5 package that is also very wearable. So this one definitely fits the bill. Now, when considering the world of just $400 to $500 range, some of the best watches that you're going to find in this range for looking way more elevated in terms of the price tag is going to be Seiko with their Cocktail Time family. That almost now very recognizable, just kind of rib style finish that you're going to find at the center, different dial variations to choose from. I did a video last year looking at a couple different models. One of them was the SRPB 7.7, so that's the blue handset, silver dial. And I think that they're just the best watches that you're going to find from a finishing standpoint on a dial for around $400. They look fantastic. They do the job. They are a little bit larger on the case size, but these just watches look way more expensive, and they will really just hold as a nice competition to watches that are double the price on the market. And this is still, I think, Seiko's one of their best entry-level doors into the world of really solid, well-built Japanese automatics. Looking timepiece for the money for around $950. Looking at this thing under the macro lens, it is very eye-catching and just very well done. And then flipping it over, you're getting a Pazoo 7001 caliber. It's a manual wind, which you have no rotor there, so you can really just see all the exposed mechanics, the bridges, and these are definitely one of the best looking movements that you're going to find in the price range, typically housed in watches between $1,000 to $2,000 on the regular. So when seeing it in a watch sub $1,000, there's even just more upside. It's a non-hacking movement, but from somebody that's maybe not familiar with looking at, say, a manual wind movement and one that's a bit more dressed up compared to the alternatives, this is a great looking watch both in the front and the back. So that very much is their secret sauce and what they're able to do, and using a lot of different materials. But the Formex Essence just looks way more expensive than it actually is. All right, so now to move into luxury watches, and this is kind of a strange thing, talking about watches that look more expensive but are luxury watches. The first one here is going to be the Omega Seamaster Diver 300 meter. This is a fantastic watch for a variety of different reasons. One is going to be, I think, looking at just the landscape, and this is really feeding into the idea. Now, underneath this watch is going to be the Tudor Black Bay collection, which are no slouches at all, but in comparison to a Seamaster Diver 300 meter, I think spec, but also finishing standpoint, it does look more like a premium product, no question about it. And then at the more luxury end, you then have the Rolex Submariners and watches in more of that, say $7,000 to $10,000 range, which is a significant jump up compared to the Omega Seamaster Diver 300. And you have to question, is it actually worth it? On the flip side, you're gonna have a very nicely finished, machine finished, coaxial 8800, a nice power reserve, really good looking movement as well for the price tag. I mean, this definitely is a nice machine finish movement you're gonna find here. And on the front side, ceramic bezel, eye-catching wave dial, and a very nice bracelet as well. I don't think it's necessarily to Rolex levels, but still very good in the price range, and it will hang with the best of them. This is just a watch I think just looks more expensive. From a spec point of view, defense against magnetism, what it's doing on paper, as well as what it looks like with its material and just output. It's a fantastic watch and probably is in the running for maybe the most no-brainer entry-level, or say somewhat entry-level luxury watch that you can find out there.